Lone Star State and the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Broncos of Buenos Aires taking on the Huskies of San Antonio. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
Now he's loose down the left sideline. Javonte Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Javonte Williams with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms, because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
Let's go now. Reload. 70 Ranger. Roll. Go.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Panther Street.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. But you look at this Bronco defense. This unit coming into this one ranked number 20 against the pass in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
3rd down and 1. Pierce will try to pick it up. And he is going to lose yardage here. They end up getting stuffed twice after that 9-yard gain back on 1st down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
Ready.
Singletary, they'll run for it. And he's not going to get the first. I don't even think he made it back to the line of scrimmage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They try the left side here with Williams. He's still on his feet. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 81 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. They go play action with Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Jerry Jeudy with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Broncos lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They currently sit 1 game over 500 thanks to their victory a week ago. Yeah, Charles, they've been really an up-and-down team all year. Do you think that they have enough to get into the playoffs?
Well, you did mention they've been up and down all year, so to me, it depends on what week you catch them. When they're at their best, I think they're definitely playoff worthy. But to me, they haven't been able to bring the intensity week in and week out, and that could be their Achilles heel.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Ready.
Throw right side, taken in by Collins. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Well, that's one of the drawbacks of running the RPO. If those linemen go into run block mode, you can't throw it if they're more than a yard downfield.
Here we go. 19 tight. 19 tight.
On 2nd down, it's Stroud. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the return will stop right around the 25. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventionals.
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Javonte Williams. His 2nd touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the 1st as they kick this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And there, of course, was a lot of talk about this ball game coming into play. Two division leaders in the AFC. Could this be a potential playoff preview down the line?
Yeah, and I think when you're talking about the talk about this game coming into play, you're talking about me because I blew up your phone all week prior to this one. I was so excited about this game because to me, it's not out of the realm of possibility that these two teams see each other again down the road. I like this matchup. They match up very well against each other.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
A quick throw outlined to Mooney. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, these guys certainly need something good to go their way because this first quarter has been something of a disaster for them trying to move the ball. But that completion there maybe can get them focused and moving in the right direction.
A first down carry for Henry. He's brought down in the red zone at the 18 after a gain of 18. 1st and 10.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Second down and 8. Again, it's Henry. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a second time.
Check, Bobcat, check, 19 Lions. Panther 60, Panther 60. Trap 60, trap 60.
4th down, here's Stroud. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 21-0 our score after 1.
Let's go.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Huskies are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, this had not been the greatest of first halves to this point. They've been pretty well dominated in all phases of the game, so this was an important drive just to show they can move the football and finish. And now they're on the board here on the touchdown run.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their fourth possession. Touchdowns on their first three possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. And they've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
116 yards rushing for him, as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. Williams going to get it again on second down. And Williams is going to pick up a Broncos first down as he'll get this up past the 40.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium, because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. He's a reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right?
Yeah,
you'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route.
And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That goes for a gain of 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Williams will try again. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on third and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Williams will score. Touchdown, Broncos. Lutz will look to add the extra point. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. Stroud to throw it. And he whips that one incomplete there. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
That's complete to Mooney. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Get it. Cougar 19.
Henry running right. Down to the 42, second down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 8.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey, hey, check that, check that. Hey, Craig.
Mechie, the man in motion.
Ready.
Henry again on second down. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 59 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Ready.
And now here's a carry heading left to about the 26 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down and 6 now from the 26. Stroud wants to change it up with an audible.
79 Broncos. Warriors 70. Ready, ready. Hut. Dragon 60. Ready, ready.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. And we've got an injured player, and that's running back Devin Singletary, who's in some discomfort. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
But with the score where it is, you're not thinking field goals right now. You need touchdowns. So that was a much-needed conversion there on 3rd down.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Ready,
This
ready.
is 2nd and 8.
Mustang 19. Rig alert, rig alert. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Stroud now on second down. Dancing to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Here's 3rd and 9.
18, Pioneer. Buffalo 18. Check smash, check smash. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Stroud on 3rd down now. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line. Go, take it to the house.
Come on.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Ready.
A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ready.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
19 Lions.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Here we go.
3rd and 5.
Trap 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Maverick. Ready.
Throwing now is Stroud. And he'll get this underneath to Singletary. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Ready, break.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Making that play behind the line was Justin Simmons.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Tough spot here. 3rd down and 11. Here's Stroud. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, they're certainly in a bad way right now. Not so bad that you can call this one over already, but bad enough that you know you can't toss an interception to open the second half. This just ratchets up the pressure on this team's defense right now.
Now Williams running left. Now there's Will Anderson, the third overall pick to bring him down.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Play action. It's Wilson. This is intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line.
Wilson's pass intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Got it. Ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles, if they're going to try to... And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Smash, smash. Go check, go check.
Running left, it's Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down, but if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did that time for a loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
79 Broncos.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. The 20. 5. Touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Huskies take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They begin the drive with Williams. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I'm getting a sense that the momentum of this game is changing since the break. Nice play there, and this D is fired up.
Now Wilson. Short throw caught by Dulcich. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Wilson's throw here into the hands of the receiver, Judy. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Second and 10.
Warriors 70. Ready.
Again on 2nd down, it's Stroud. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Ready.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Check. Hurt. Riggs. Dragon 60. Hustle.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Stroud. Looking deep here for Mooney. They intercept Stroud again, the 3rd time in this game. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take over here up near the 40. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. So 4th quarter, a nice run there to start this drive. Charles, what do you think the split will be here between run and pass?
Well, partner, I think it'll lean towards the run, but this is also not a time where you just totally do that. You still have to possess the ball, move the sticks, and keep the clock moving as well. So they'll run their offense, but yeah, when they have a chance to run it, they'll do that a little bit more.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Man And open, he's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
On the set.
Stroud completes this out wide. 2 yards on the pickup there. And it's 2nd down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Go.
Again to Henry. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
159 yards rushing for him now, as he has been tremendous all day long. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Williams. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
On 2nd down, Williams. And he's got some space here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now carry number 20 of the game. Here's Williams. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down. 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now it's Wilson. Open man is Dulcich, the tight end. Touchdown, Broncos. Greg Dulcich, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
Broncos 38, Huskies 17. Will Lutz set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
1st down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made, and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally,
Ready.
I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ready.
Quick throw by Stroud, complete out wide. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. With that grab, he now sits at 200 for his career, and maybe more importantly, a first down.
Ready.
Quickly out wide to Mechie. Touchdown! John Mechie from 21 yards away. And the Huskies have got it back to a two-score game here in the fourth. The fourth quarter touchdown there, back to a two-score game, but time is not their ally.
No, it's not, partner. They still have a pulse, but it's probably a little weak right now. A lot of things have to go right in these final 2 minutes plus for them. I think they have to be thinking onside kick here, and we know how difficult those are to recover.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And Will Anderson gets to him for the tackle. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have the Broncos first, and that should be the capper. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. Throwing is Wilson. His throw incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw again is Wilson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
2nd and 10 now, Wilson. He finds Sutton crossing the formation complete. And the Broncos are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Williams. And he is going to lose yardage here.
To me, that's a superior play by the backer because he was allowed to, I think, run free on it and make that play. His defensive linemen, they covered things down for him because offensive guys, the linemen, what they're trying to do, as you know, is block the guy at the point of attack and then climb to the next level and get the linebacker. When you're not allowed to climb, you got a free hitter, and that's what we saw there, and a really nice play resulted for them.
And not a whole lot there, maybe 3 yards on 1st down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down, and you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there, not a big impact on 1st down. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
If this offense can't get it done, they'll think back to just a few plays and say to themselves, this was a winnable game and we let it get away. Still a chance to save it, but time's definitely running out.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here. And that will be incomplete as well.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down. Stroud now on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now, goodness, possession's going to go over right at the 10-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Wilson wants to throw it. And this is going to be intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Now Stroud. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared. But executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for the Broncos, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for San Antonio, they fall to 6-6 now on the campaign. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.